NYU, my Tonto, my Sancho Panza.
I think I know who that is, but it's probably the tech school.
Well, you move the camera like a god looking in on this creature. You're a master of the third-person vision. And this will rise you to the ranks of art school or your own directorship. And Carol, you've been my producer for 5 films. And you've done countless others without me. And I've held you back. When I'm the filmmaker, I won't hold you back anymore. You've carried me long enough. So, what I'm suggesting is this. What if you knew, and I'm just putting this out there, what if you knew, walking into a theater, that legend has it, the dead man on screen might actually be a dead man?
Bruno, this is morose.
You see? Exactly. This was fated to become a cult classic with a legacy, a true, gritty, urban legend, like the ghostly kid in the background of 3 Men and a Baby, or the suicide stories from The Wizard of Oz. Ours presents a man who has pledged to die acting, and actually dies acting on the screen for the world to see in all perpetuity, and not just any actor, a world-famous actor, known for his death scenes. He dies right where he's supposed to, right here in our movie. Wouldn't you have to go see that film if that got leaked out? On social media, the news outlets, if that went viral? Oliver Bainsworth, dead on screen. Is it ethical? News at 11. Zombie Americans will eat that up like reality TV.
Bruno, wait. We could just CGI the breath mint out the shot.
No. I'm all CGI'd out. I want the real shot of the story.
What about Kirby? Wouldn't he have to agree to this subterfuge?
Right, Kirby. Well, just tell him we didn't know. Tell him he did such a good job writing that we just kept shooting. Oh, and did you just say subterfuge?
I just figured it out. Bruno, Parker, I just figured you out.
Lucky for you, I'm normally an enigma.
It's the sequel. You don't want the sequel.
Oh, stop it.
At last week's meeting, you gawked at the idea of the sequel. You want to make sure that Winslow Napier is dead because they were putting a sequel into development before this one even premiered. That's why we're all here. Bruno, Parker wants to make sure that Winslow Napier is dead.
And you're here to keep him alive. You wanted Oliver Bainsworth back because you love Oliver Bainsworth. And don't think it escaped my notice that you weren't dropping him off at the airport. You were going to take your dear Ollie down into the airport, and you were going to get on that plane with him, weren't you?
It's true. And he loved me. We were going to go to London. I was going to be the king, and we were going to hobnob with royalty. I was going to have the good life. The life I deserve. Is that so bad? I was going to make movies. No. Films. No more of this B-rated sarcasm, and Ollie was my way to that.
Did you want Oliver or the lifestyle?
I'm not sure.
Carol, we got here together. I've never stopped you from moving on.
You are sabotaging a $60 million film because you don't want a sequel. This whole thing about you wanting out of the slasher horror genre is just a smokescreen.
Because I hate this movie! I hated making this film. I'm sorry, my friends, but this was a mistake. There I was, thinking I wanted big Hollywood, thinking I wanted mainstream. But the truth is, all my life, I've thumbed my nose up at the establishment. But then I got too greedy and fell prey to it. And now, I miss those hungry years. I miss those hungry years, Harold. The struggle in your dingy apartment on 7th and Commerce. Trying to come up with an idea, trying to come up with financing, cobble something together. It all started with Silent Souls, which was perfection. And yeah, I get it. Everybody wants the same damn thing from me. Why can't it be more like Silent Souls? But this film, this isn't the treatment I wrote. They poisoned it from day one. And when there were talks of a sequel, I couldn't risk it. Winslow Napier has to die. as a filmmaker. Not just a guy who makes movies, but a filmmaker. And as it turns out, I already am one. No special effects, no CGI, and by God, nothing digital. But we work with real celluloid. We got to be creative with real illusions, with like squirting blood and wounds and makeup. I just miss the Hunger Years. And I miss the liberty that came with that hunger. If Winslow Napier lives, I die. So help me kill him.
Kill artsy film director Bruno Parker along with them. I cannot believe I'm thinking about agreeing to this.
It's rather brilliant when you think about it.
Well, we can't do a sequel without Alton Mainsworth. We can't just say we filmed a dead man. We would have to think of something else.
Maybe leak it out.
I'm thinking,
Thank you.
So, you want me to reshoot a scene of a feature film with no crew on a soundstage with low light on a completely different film stock with a Canon EOS 64D camera you got on eBay of a death scene with an actual dead guy. That actual dead guy.
It's what Oliver Bainsworth would have wanted. He just said, by God, I'll die doing my craft.
Well, he did say that.
Harold, buddy old pal, would you help me film the most certain and unequivocal death of Winslow Napier?
Sure. Shall we add a little more blood for insurance?
Let's. Lana, ready?
are you kidding? This is as method acting gets. Well done, Oliver.
Carol?
Oh,